Welcome to the Weird and Proud podcast where we're weird, but we're proud. Right, James?
Definitely weird and proud.
James, how you feeling today? Welcome back.
Weird and proud.
By the way, there's a cat next to us. Hold on. I just want to see if you can hear the purr. She's like, what the fuck's going on? We just like shoved a microphone in her face. Kiara is on camera with us today, just being a little cutie patootie. And we are back from Thanksgiving.
Yay! I mean, boo. It was so
Yay,
much fun.
boo. And
Mixed
like
emotions.
yes, like a ding dong, I forgot to bring my podcast equipment.
We also forgot to bring the Jello thing. We said we were gonna.
What Jello thing?
Remember the meat Jello thing?
Oh,
Should we extend that to Christmas?
Yes,
We'll
redo it at
extend that to
Christmas.
Christmas.
Yeah, because I just totally forgot, and it was a quick trip,
It was
but
very fast.
went up to Maine for the last couple of days. Got home last night, and it was good. Very kind of uneventful, except just getting turned with the fam as per usual. Got to meet my dad's new girlfriend. Only asked her one time if she wanted me to call her mom or mommy,
Which was hilarious. We played a lot of games.
She also follows me. She might be listening to this. She was very nice. She's very sweet. And
I thought she was very nice.
yes. And we just we just got to give him a hard time. You know how it is. But yeah, so we totally forgot to bring the equipment, but we will. I think it would be funny to ask my dad some questions at some point. And of course, one of the biggest questions is, does my family have big mouth? Does my family have a big mouth like I do? And I've done that before. I've actually done a comparison video, and I do want to get them on there. Like, I think it'd be funny to do like a competition, like with my family, to see if they could.
People need to know.
Yeah. Well, and I've had them like open wide. They obviously they do not. There's like almost like my dad's mouth was almost kind of small. Same with Ian's, my brother. His brother.
The first thing I thought about him when I met them both, I was
Yeah,
like, their
small
mouths
mouths.
are tiny.
Yep, very anticlimactic. Yeah, no, it's I don't know, freak thing. But anyways, I will try and get them on, talk about life, like growing up with a big mouth freak, No.
We could have a
Or-
family Christmas podcast.
I think that's what we'll do. And we'll obviously had a couple drinks
And
per
we'll
usual.
taste the Jello stuff.
Yes, and we'll make the Jello stuff. So, I hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving. James, anything you want to share about things going on in your world? Something weird? I know I've been telling you to think of something weird.
You
and
always do.
He never does.
It's because the line is so blurred, but I think that's the great thing.
Exactly. Everything's a little weird.
When something's weird, it's more normal. It's like we were looking for that.
Exactly.
It's tough to define. Not everything has to be weird or normal. Sometimes it's just more exciting.
And isn't everything a little weird to some degree?
It was definitely an exciting Thanksgiving week.
It was exciting Thanksgiving. Yes, very, very exciting. And I thought, obviously, we do have some secrets of people that left some voicemails for us.
Yay! I love the voicemail.
So we'll go through that. But I thought it would be funny, too, because James obviously stinks at coming up with a new weird secret. I thought it'd be funny to do, like, a weird news story. Like, obviously... I mean, technically every news story is also a little weird. I mean, yeah, again, define weird. But like a funny news story that's bizarre or like, again, aren't they all? But I thought this was really interesting, okay? So this is from Sky News. I don't know how reputable this stuff
It's very
is.
reputable.
I did not check my sources. But this was a top news story, and I thought this was very relevant. Obviously, because we have cats here, it's about cats, and it's about Australia. So actually, I would be interested. I don't know if anyone listens from Australia, but this is a new law that just came into place in Australia that cats are banned outside unless they're on a leash. Moving forward in Australia. So, like, they're trying to do away with, like, roaming cats.
Cats are predators. They probably kill a lot of stuff down there.
Right? And I was like, that's kind of interesting because, I mean, obviously there's dog leash laws, but like how many people are out there like walking their cats? But I guess they just don't want cats like roaming around the streets if it's like a pet. Where do you draw the
Now
line?
that is weird. I
Isn't that
find
kind
that
of weird?
interesting because you look at there's a reason they do it. And cats, they are little. They're little hunters. Like you think your friendly little cat is out there just
No, like we
prancing
talked
around
about,
having
our
fun.
cats are like
No,
little
they're killers.
bobcats. When we saw bobcats, it's like this cat, like one false movement, she could rip your head off.
No, our cats would not.
No, they
One of
wouldn't.
our
They're all,
cats is a hunter.
yeah.
One
The
of our
other
cats
one,
would
all
survive
of
in the wild.
them would die.
3 of them would die.
Also, Doug the mutant spud, which is a huge. I'll put a
Giant
picture.
potato.
Giant. Oh, it's hard to say. Giant potato, over 11 pounds for one potato. Just got the Guinness Book of World Records for the heaviest
It's a
potato.
lot of French fries.
And yeah, no. And his wife Donna said we couldn't believe it. It was just so huge.
They must be proud.
I just love that they're them. They are from New Zealand. This is a lot of like Australian news. Am I like on Australia? Is Sky News like an Australian newspaper, like a New Zealand down south?
I would think you would have that figured out by now.
No, I just, you know what? I just Google. I see what I see on Facebook, and I believe everything Facebook tells me. So
It's a good way to. That's a good way
just like
to go.
everyone else in the
That
world,
works.
you know. But I think that this could be something, I also, again, it's hard to find like what actually is true and what is, made up, because there's a lot of like those sites. But we're gonna get better at this. I'll
I'll
find like,
back you on both of those. The cat thing is probably totally real. It's a law. They're not going to be like
you would,
reporting a
yeah,
fake
who do
law.
you think would like make that
And
up? You know what I mean?
you've had experience with Guinness. You know how
Yeah, that
strict
seems
they
about
can
right.
be. That's
And a
legit.
12-pound
If
potato,
they're
that's a
going to
big,
announce, that's a
that is
big ass potato. It's a lot of French fries.
potato. I love potatoes. And then there's just a lot of like stupid, other stories. So, but I feel like that was, it's pretty, interesting. Again, fun facts to bring up at the dinner table, to bring up like if you're out like at a work event and you're just like, hey,
Big shout out to Sky News for
Sky
your 2
News.
relevant stories and the rest of your stupid stories. Thank you for
Well,
all
the
your
rest
hard
are
work.
like sleepy dogs complain about their noisy homeowners.
Prue is downstairs sleeping right now. She might be complaining about us.
She's writing to Sky
News is
News right
spot
now
on.
and
Yeah.
saying, "Fuck these
They're way
hoes.
ahead of this.
I'm trying to get my sleepies on, and these bitches are
She's
yelling."
tired from traveling.
Yeah, but I thought that was interesting, and again, obviously not anything really important. But I mean, at the end of the day, isn't it all just
If you
unimportant?
have an
None of
outdoor
it matters.
cat in
Nothing
Australia,
matters.
that's important to you.
Yes. True,
My
but I would
heart
like
go-
to know if that actually is
My
true.
heart goes out to outdoor cat owners in Australia.
I mean, it's Sky News. I don't know. I think
And what
it
about
sounds
the
real.
guy that had a 10-pound potato?
Mm,
He's at home just
dicking around, saying, "God damn," trying to build a bigger potato.
kind of
Hopefully,
trying to grow a bigger
hopefully it
potato.
didn't let him get it. Hopefully, it did not
They,
get him down.
you gotta think about everyone in these
Because
situations.
you know what, you get knocked down, but I get up again. It's no man's gonna keep me down, because I get knocked down
Are you
and I get up
singing
again.
Chumbawamba?
You're never gonna keep me down. That is a great fucking song, by the way, Chumbawamba. Why is it named that? That's
It's the name
What?
of the band, isn't it?
Oh, I thought that was the song.
Nope.
I was
I
gonna
think
say that
that's
makes
the
no
band.
sense.
You
What
can
happened to
fact
them? Do you
check
think they're
me on that.
okay?
They might be the ones
That
that
was
grew
the
the
only
11
song I ever heard
Didn't
about
they grow the
Chumbawamba.
11-pound potato?
Maybe. Chumbawamba. I get knocked down, but I get up again. Somebody gonna keep me down. I get knocked down, but I get up again. That was good, right? You wanna do
It's
some more, me?
perfect. I thought that you were playing it off of your phone, actually.
You're right. Got confused. So James, anything else? Oh, also just a couple things for catch up, for announcements. I have a very exciting show that
Oh, this is huge.
huge. Holiday show, biggest show ever. Little worried about it because it is ginormous.
It's bigger than an 11-pound potato.
It's bigger than a 11-pound potato. This is like, I think it like technically holds up to like 500, like maybe even more, like theater. I was like, it's like very ambitious. This is very ambitious. But yeah, would love, if you're in the Norwalk, Connecticut area, Show Friday, December 10th at the Wall Street Theater in Norwalk, Connecticut. Shows at 8 p.m. Show tickets starting at $19. It's going to be a holiday show, so if you've come to one before, because I've done some shows in Connecticut, and it's going to be a little bit different. It's going to be obviously some holiday heavy. Special guests. James will be
It's
there.
gonna be. I. There's gonna be just a variety. It's a variety show.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, it's
It's not. It's
it's an,
so
it's an
many different things.
experience. I would say my shows are like a full body. It's like a full body apparition. It's like a full body experience. It's just like mind, body, soul, music, giggles, mouth, holes, gapes, James.
So much.
It's like it's a lot. So anyways, it'll be really, really fun. If you're in Connecticut in any of the areas, would love to see you there. You can either click the link in my social media bios or wallstreettheater.com. Also, I'm opening for Hannah Berner, which is amazing, like dream come true.
Yay!
This is going to be, oh my god, I can't believe it's almost December 2nd, at the Bridgeport Stress Factory. Shows at 7 o'clock, which is, by the way, like dream big, like, reach for the stars, because this was me being crazy stalker person. I literally slid into her DMs like a crazy psycho and was like, huge fan, saw you do a lot of stand up in the area, would love to open for you one day. And she was like, hey, I'm opening, or I'm doing a show in Bridgeport. I know you're in Stanford, you mentioned. So
To all the fans out there, sometimes you just got to make that call.
sometimes you just got to make the move,
You just
Don't be scared. It's like, what's the worst was gonna happen? She's gonna be like, it doesn't answer. Probably that was like, she wasn't gonna answer, or just be like, you know what? Actually, I have an opener that goes with me, or whatever. And I was like, I'm gonna take the chance, and now I get to open for her, which is amazing. I love her. I am,
oh, she's
huge
hilarious.
fan, and yeah, so that's really cool. So I'm doing that on December 2nd, and then I'm also gonna be in Manchester, New Hampshire, December no December 8th. So I will be there at the Ruby Room. And then I also just announced a show in Maine on December 17th, but it is officially sold out. So you lose.
That one went quick.
That one quick. That's obviously my hometown where I was born and raised. So, and I have not done a show up there. That's my first time doing a show in Maine. So I, hopefully can come back and do a bigger show next time, but wanted to do like a little intimate thing with my peoples in Maine. And then lastly, I'll be in Boston on January 19th at the Laugh Boston Comedy Club. I was gonna say, I think it's like a Wednesday. And I think the show's at like 7 or 8. I should know that. I should have wrote that down.
You got
But
time on that one.
I got time. But those are just some upcoming shows for my peoples. Obviously, New England gal, and again, it's a full body experience. So would love to see you there. Come see us live. Obviously, James is always going to be there, and
Yep.
it's a whole thing.
I
It's
would
all
love to meet you.
it's a
Tell
little
us
bit.
that you listen to the podcast.
Yeah, tell him so you know what you do is anytimes that you see James, you just gotta go, oh James,
And or go speak pipe.
or yeah, I'll speak pipe at him. He likes that too. All right, James, now that we've got all the announcements, one last thing is merch. We did the merch that James is wearing right now, Big Mouth Energy. Also, we have Make Buttholes Clean Again.
All very important
Spreading
topics.
very important messages, and they are shipping 12/1. They're on pre-sale now, so make sure you get your orders in. And yeah, it's very exciting. Great gift. Again, it's something that we can all share with the world, especially, you guys know my efforts on butthole health and just spreading that big mouth, big gape energy.
It's a good
Um,
reminder to have, like, for yourself.
yeah,
Say that you want to work on your creative side,
yeah,
what you might make Hallmark cards at home, or you do things that are creative. Put on your Big Mouth Energy shirt.
yeah,
And when your butthole is feeling a little unclean, put on your clean butthole
yeah.
shirts and go clean that thing.
Or if you know someone who
Needs a clean
yeah,
butthole shirt.
yeah, just wear it around
You
them.
know
Yeah, or
you
give
have a
that to
friend
them
that
and
does.
say, and say, take a hint. You know what I mean? Like your butthole smells. Okay, now now I think we are ready to get into some secrets. We have a couple good secrets today. I hope you guys are ready. I have a feeling that they are going to be weird. Here we go. First secret.
So I know this is probably going to sound like really strange and really weird, but I like to actually finger my butthole in public. Like I try to hide it in a way. Like I get almost like a rush when I do it in public. Like I'll do it like when I'm at the store. Or like if I take the bus a lot and I'll do it on the bus. I don't know, there's something that just is like really kind of freeing about it. And I don't think anyone has caught me, but I, I don't know. Hopefully I don't. I think you would like that.
I'm not okay. I'm not okay.
We all have ways that we have to entertain ourselves when we're in public, right? Some people sing a song in their head. Some people probably the people watching is a popular
Right.
one.
Or you finger your butthole.
Right. Some people they have a little twitch or tick where they,
Finger
play
their
with their
butthole.
ear or finger their butthole. Yes, it could be any one of the.
Let's just say this is why we wash our hands. Let this be a reminder of this is why we wash our hands. People are out here raw dogging their butthole on public transportation. Okay, so James,
Yeah, that's I. I'm glad she found a way to entertain
there is
herself when she's out
literal
in public.
feces everywhere. People are just out here fingering, raw dogging, fingering their buttholes, spreading it around. But the thing is that I caught too is that she gets a rush from it. Did you hear that? She
Yeah,
says she feels freeing. And that to me is, and that's, at the end of the day, like, you know what? Whatever makes you happy, whatever really creams your Twinkie, grinds your gears, gets you going, gets you out of bed. If it's a little 2-finger discount up the old hoo ha, up the old
I'm guessing it's just one.
chakuga, just one finger.
Yeah,
Yeah. I I would I also I would love to see the day that you do get caught and how that works out for you. But I hope
I wonder if she has a script in her head of what she's gonna
what she's
say.
going to say, got a wedgie.
Yeah,
That would be my first. Sorry, got a real bad wedgie. It's all the way
this
up
one
to my
is.
rectum.
Yep, this one is
This one's up
in
there.
danger of being stuck forever. Thought I had to get it out right now.
But no, that is
It's a great
hilarious.
call.
That was a good one.
It's a brave call.
I I wish you best of luck. Godspeed on your butthole fingering adventures. And I love that. I love that for you. And I wish you well. All right. Are you ready, James?
I
For the
don't
next
know if
one?
I'm ready for more after that.
I don't know what could top that. That's pretty good. We love a butthole finger. Hopefully it's clean. By the way, it would probably be better if you're making sure your butthole is clean. Like if you have a pretty clean butthole, if you're bidetting that baby and you're,
It's probably not that bad.
probably not that bad. So again, clean buttholes for everyone, and clean that baby up. Finger all day. Go hard. All right, here we go.
Okay, so I thought it would be really funny to tell you guys about how my ex-boyfriend thought he was magic. And I don't mean in like a funny way. Like this man thought he could control water with his mind. Like we'd be in the shower and he would do that thing where like the water runs on your finger and you can kind of move it around and he'd be like, see, magic. And for the first like few months I was like, okay, kind of funny. He's like, this is like an inside joke of ours, but it went on for 3 years and it just got progressively worse. Like he thought he could change the traffic lights with his mind, so he'd be sitting at the traffic lights and he'd be like 3 2 1 and they'd still be red, and he'd do it like 4 times and then eventually it would go green because it's a traffic light and they fucking change color at one point, and he'd be like see, and like it was sad. Like I wish it was funny, but it was sad. Yeah. Anyway, I'm from Australia and I'm a huge fan. I saw you on the Hey Babe podcast and I thought you were fucking hilarious. So yeah, Hi from Australia. I hope you have a great day or night, depending on what time it is.
Oh my God! First of all,
I was gonna say I was magic because I'm like, this lady is from either Australia or New Zealand
yeah,
because she
right.
sounded just like
Can
it.
you please, first of all,
Tell us
we'll
about
get
the
it.
cats.
It's the cat lawn effect. And have you seen the potato?
Please call back and tell us about the cats and tell us about the reputation of Sky News. We'd
Yes,
like to
yes,
hear
is
more
Sky
about
News
them. We need you to
legit?
call back.
Because they have a weird news section, and I don't know if I should believe it or not. Oh my God! First of
But
all,
it's Australia. I feel they're more trustworthy than our news.
yeah, I know. That's why I'm
I
like,
do.
maybe it's a good, maybe it's okay, but you never know. So this is hilarious. Well, James knows I like to think that I am obviously like magical and power in my ways. And I'm always like, James, we're gonna get a parking spot. But it's also, there's like a positive thinking thing about it, more than like I think that I'm magic. But that is the water in the hands makes me giggle.
The power of positive thinking is one thing, but the way that she was
Yeah,
describing
no, it
him,
wasn't. Yeah, it was more like he really thought he was magic.
and I just loved what she said. I swear to God, that's been a joke in other movies or sitcoms where it's so interesting. Like, I swear to God, it was in like a Friends episode and probably other TV shows and movies where this guy is super interesting for a few months because the magic thing is cool,
Right.
but then it just gets old. Then it's
Well,
like,
and it's like it doesn't sound like it was actually like he was doing anything
no.
magic. Like the water in your fingers, like anyone. You know what she's talking about?
But this, oh yeah.
I do that all the time. I do think that I'm magical.
I realized this. The same tricks
That is
over and over and
cool.
over again after
That
3
does
years.
it does like feel really cool that you're like water, and you're like, I do that,
Laughing. I'm just laughing.
laughing.
I'm sorry. I'm telling the audience what I'm doing right
Okay,
now.
yes,
Laughing.
laughing. But yeah, no, the whole like if he actually really believed that he had magical powers, that's next level.
Good for you giving him 3 years.
Oh yeah, no, I meant to mention that. That's that's long. That's a lot of magic. Yeah, he obviously put a spell on you. James loves dad jokes and like corny jokes and anything like that.
I do.
Yeah.
They're the best.
Do you think you're magic, James?
No. No. I don't claim to be.
Oh my God.
I was never good at card tricks. Not my forte.
Yeah, no, but I do love a magic trick. You loved Penn and Teller.
I love magic tricks, like people that are good at it.
Yeah.
You brought me to Penn and Teller when we went to Vegas.
Yes, we went to Vegas a couple years
ago.
ago.
Love Penn and Teller. I love great magicians.
Yes.
I love magicians in person better than on TV.
Yes.
But yeah,
Penn and Teller was awesome. Although I got a weed pen when I was there, and I remember like I passed out.
You might have fallen asleep. She may have fallen asleep during a part of Penn and Teller. Which, if you,
I hit the weed
want
pen
you
too
to
many
think for a
times.
moment of one of those times when you've been with someone where you're like beyond excited and nothing could put you to sleep or derail you. And it didn't derail me at all that she fell asleep. Like, I was even more intrigued.
I was passed out
because I didn't have to make sure she was all right. She was just sleeping.
No,
I was like,
was fine.
all right, you're fine. You sleep. I'm on the edge of my seat, like into this thing, like crazy. And I know you've all been there where you've been so into something.
Yeah.
And that person you're with just isn't. Guess what?
Yeah, honestly, it was kind of boring.
It takes a lot of pressure off of you.
I thought it was
going
gonna
to
make it more magical. I thought it was gonna make it more magical. I was like, I'll take a couple hits of this, watch this magical show. Boring. Passed right out.
It was amazing.
But maybe magic shows are cool. It was just like a little slow for me. But next voicemail.
Hello. I have an OnlyFans, and where I pee on the floor, like just in conversation, like I'll just be talking, and I will literally just be paying while I talk, and people pay me thousands and thousands of dollars just for me to like have a conversation and like just pee. Like I'll just like be drinking water, or like I'll just like have a lot of like liquids, and yeah, I just pee on camera, and all types of people pay for it. It's pretty nice, actually.
What? What?
I got a few things.
Yeah. What do you got?
One, I talk to you while I'm peeing all the time, so I'm wondering if I should start my own OnlyFans.
Charging.
Yeah. You want to talk to
Yes.
James while I'm peeing? I don't care.
By the way, he does. Yeah. No,
He
literally.
used to do it all the time.
Yeah. No, it's like I can literally see the pee coming out of your wiener hole. Can you please shut the door? Stop talking.
It's like a normal thing.
Well, you know what's funny is I've heard of this. I forget what it was. I think it was I was talking to actually this woman. I had done this interview with her about did OnlyFans, and she did some fetish stuff, and she said that she had done this channel, and it was called like kitchen peeing, and it was like she talked about it was like her and like these girls that like had this channel, and they would just talk and just like pee on the floor, like they would be like in the kitchen, and they would just like be like talking and just like peeing.
If you're gonna be in a relaxed state while you're doing something, when you're peeing, you're naturally pretty relaxed. You know.
Well, my question is I honestly get like I get like pee shy sometimes. Especially when I feel like it's performative, like if there's like people in a room, like, you know, like obviously women are like, you know, infamous for going to the bathroom with each other. And it's like when you have a friend in the room and they're like, you know, it's your turn, and you're like, oh my God, like
it's your turn. Interesting.
Yeah, it's like, can you
whole different experience.
Yeah, guys don't do that.
I have a text message chain to prove this. There was a guy in high school that for warm-ups before basketball, like if we had a game, we would go poop together.
No.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Brian Capuzzi was his name. Brian, shout out, buddy. And I literally
You'd poop
funny
together
enough, we were
next to each other.
Like you're in a stall, private, but then you can
just like hear each other, like
talk about stuff,
like taking huge dumps.
Yeah,
you just talk
Yeah.
about what?
Basketball, because we were about to play a game. It's a real thing.
What?
Yeah, there's no OnlyFans back then.
So you're just taking dumps, chatting about b-ball.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's insanity. That's insanity. A lot of people, not you obviously, but a lot of people have like issues pooping in public. Like again, it's like a performative thing.
Not for this guy.
Yeah, no, you will let it rip anywhere.
Nope. It's a human natural thing.
Everybody poops. But no, it's first of all, it's wild. I need to get that image out of my head. But
I'll introduce you to Brian sometime.
Yeah, be like, oh, you heard you and James took some big old dumps together.
Oh,
That's lovely. Hopefully you wiped your buttholes. Probably not.
Absolutely.
I doubt it.
We didn't have bidets though.
Yeah, no, and obviously then it wasn't clean. But it's it's hard. Like normally, like sometimes, like if I really have to pee, but I feel like people are listening, or I feel like there's someone in the room, or like it's quiet, or like you're in, like I feel like that's the worst. Like when you go into another stall with like someone you like work with, or like it's a professional person, it's just like you and this other person, then you're just like, here we are doing the thing. Like this is a primitive thing, and
Good
you're just
for
like
this girl making some revenue off peeing and talking to people.
Yeah, but it's scary. Like like I'm just like I'm impressed in general that you're just like okay peeing on camera, because I'm jealous, because I get performance anxiety when I have to pee in front of people, and I don't know if I could do that.
You have a lovely pee stream. I've heard it before.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. That makes me worried. Stop listening. Do you listen to me pee?
Never.
James, you can't.
I go right by the door. No, I'm kidding.
James, well, we do have one bathroom, by the way, which is like, if you want to test your relationship, have one bathroom.
Which is right next to the bedroom.
Which is right. Our house is literally 400 square feet. It's an animal shelter shack. And we have one bathroom, and we obviously share it. And it is...
I'm glad this girl brought
close
this up
corridors
to call us to have this conversation.
Yeah, no, I think it's an important conversation, because that is something that I really am like truly jealous about, because it is something that you can get a little nervous about, especially I would say too, like when you're first starting to date someone, like obviously now, like in our relationship, like we've been living together forever. So like that's not as weird, like being like, you know, like, hey, like I'm gonna go like drop bombs in the bathroom.
I tell you when I'm going to do that.
Yeah, you're like, hey, like
you got to use the bathroom
like
for the next half hour.
30 minutes.
We're going to need to clear this thing out. I'm not going to recommend you go anytime soon. You should know these things in advance.
Thank God we also have a window in the bathroom.
There's a
too,
window
which is
and a fan, but I still
amazing.
say a half an hour
But
is
you
important.
still do a 30-minute warning. And which I really appreciate. But that's like something like, you wouldn't like a first date or like the first time you go to some guy's house and he's like, yo, I'm about to give you a 30-minute.
I don't mind. Actually, I'm going to put this out there to the single folks. I don't mind doing that, because then if that person is okay with it, now you got someone who understands you as a
Right.
person.
Right.
My other big test, garlic breath. My mom one
Oh.
time told me, do you eat so much? And I love my mom, but you eat so much garlic. You love garlic. The girl that you're dating isn't going to want to have garlic breath. And I said, my dream girl will. Guess what?
Oh,
Guess what? Sam loves garlic breath, so we're okay.
I do. I love garlic breath. I also love garlic. Like, I'm a huge fan of garlic. So obviously that is
Nothing wrong with testing your smells early.
nothing wrong. Also, I just feel like I'm kind of smelly. Like, I remember my dad said, if this was like back in like high school, there are 3 things that a guy would have to put up with me for. Is I obviously bite my nails like horribly, so someone who like doesn't care about my nails,
Don't even notice.
and someone who is like okay with my sleeping habits, which can be kind of annoying. Like, also, like, I hate when people snore. Like, James gets annihilated. I punch him like in the face, like beat him up. He has bruises from whenever he snores because I beat the shit out of him.
I don't wake up once. I'm a heavy sleeper.
Yeah, no, because I beat the shit out of you. And then 3 is my smelly feet. My feet smell very
I
bad
don't think your feet smell that bad.
because your feet smell like absolute asshole. Because your feet smell worse. I've
'Cause
never.
I don't have a foot bidet.
No, your socks are from 1973. They have like 17 holes in them. James.
These have very few holes in them. Fine, there's one hole in this one.
Oh my God, there's one at least. You haven't even
didn't
turned your
notice
foot
that this
over.
one had a hole earlier.
James, have never met one of your socks that doesn't have a hole in it. One day we'll get you so many socks.
No, don't
Yes.
replace the old ones till they're totally
James
dead.
is like one of those people who saves everything. He is a hoarder. He has a hoarder mindset. I have to remind him sometimes that it's okay to get rid of things.
I wouldn't say that it gets in the way of life like a hoarder. Like I haven't
No.
built a fort yet.
No.
However, I do love building forts, so we might get to that point.
Yeah, no, you're safer, and you're
I'm not
also
gonna throw a good pair of socks out because they got one little hole in them.
you're very environmental friendly, and we love that about you. James is a big person about the environment.
It's important.
It is. Save the animals. Mostly, I just want to make sure that the animals get saved, which we do have a new visitor. Nala is here. So multiple animals in here. Prue's in here. But it's...
That pea call stemmed a lot. We talked about a lot right there.
That was a lot. You know what? Because I think it's an important conversation to have. And you know what? I think a lot of other people asked too about like fart. Remember, who was it that we were just talking about? Fart.
Megan up
Yeah.
at Mystic Aquarium.
Right. Yeah, when we were at Mystic Aquarium.
Are we allowed to say that she asked that?
Yeah,
I mean,
I
we
think
might
she's
as well.
fine.
I
We might
guess
as
we
well.
are now.
But she asked
Do you guys
about
fart in front of each
Yeah,
other?
do you guys fart in front of each other? And
I
great
first, of course,
question.
said Sam doesn't fart. She's a
of
lady.
course, I don't fart. Right. But I really like don't let it, unless it's like, an accidental like toot, like but a very light. I feel like I toot like a beautiful magical unicorn.
I think the world gets better when you fart. Exactly.
It's like dee dee dee. And it smells
exactly like a
lavender.
princess is about to enter the room.
And it smells like lavender and ocean breeze.
Exactly. Picture the Princess Bride movie.
Yes.
And that's what the farts are like.
Yes. But I just feel like, again, it's something, when you like we're just open about, like, listen, you gotta go. It's part of being a human.
And other people might have their own rules, and they need to find other people that have similar rules to theirs, and that's
Right.
good.
Well,
Good for
and I
them.
will be honest, like, if you just like farted on me all the time or just like letting it rip, like, obviously, like, I would prefer to like not be farted on or like
That's
not
why I
have to
don't
like
do
deal
that.
with that.
I
Right.
figured that out through trial and error, of course.
Yes.
But
Right.
there was 2017 when I was farting on you all the time.
Yeah, that was a rough
didn't
year.
go well. Rough year.
Yeah, James had an episode where he was just farting. No, James keeps it.
Thank you for the P call. Whoever made that. That was brave.
Yeah, that was a very brave call, honestly. I really do
I
appreciate
hope your
that.
OnlyFans page is going well.
Oh, yeah, I hope you're making great money off that. She said, what was it, thousands?
And what do you do to clean up after that?
So that was going to be my question. So, right? So you're peeing on the floor. Great. Awesome. Video's going well. You're
Off
done.
camera, do you have the mop just sitting there?
Well, I would assume. Also, there's three. Like, there was this. Like, she said that there was like the two hosts and her. So there's three of them peeing together on the kitchen floor. So it's like all the pee like melts together as like a big like pea soup, and it's just like pee. Like it's just yeah. So it's like right. Like who cleans that up? Whose job is that? How does that work? Because that's it must be a mop. You must.
You've got a lot of details.
Or
I'm sure
like
they
a
have it planned out.
vacuum.
Yeah.
You know, like I think with like when our basement floods.
Like
you know?
a shop vac?
Like you
I would go I would go more because the shop vac there's multiple cleaning steps. So I would go mop because it's like one and done.
Yeah, for sure. That's how I would do it. For sure. Would you ever want to pee on the floor?
Call us and let us know the details.
Yeah. We'd love to hear back like any details that you can offer. Would you ever pee on the floor?
No.
Yeah, me either. Not in like our house. Maybe if it was like but again, performance. I don't know if I could do it. Would you poop on command? Here's the other thing. People are farting on things. That's the other thing. I can't fart on command. Do you think you could fart on command?
That was going to be my next question for you. So you've told myself and your fans about the people that the cake farts. Right?
Yes, I'm a big fan of cake farts.
So what would be easier for you? A cake fart page or a pee on the floor
I don't know when my
page?
farts are coming. I'll be honest. I could not tell you.
You would no prediction whatsoever.
And I could never fart on demand. I mean, I could really try really hard, but I think I would like have a coronary.
Have to get you the right food that makes you fart.
Well, that's it's funny. Like
just
there's
peeing,
like
you just have to drink a bunch of water or booze.
Right. Well, there's one girl like she is like lactose intolerant, so she has a bunch of cheese.
So she knows what to do.
Yeah, she has like certain foods that make her fart, make her gassy.
So when she needs to do a good cake fart,
she has like a shit ton of cheese.
It doesn't sound horrible.
But like, what happens if like something like a little piece of feces flies out?
That's what a bidet is for. We've got all bases covered.
No, but if it's like a shark, like you didn't know it was coming down there either, and it just comes right out. You didn't know it was coming.
That's a whole different video. Shitting on a cake.
Exactly, shit on a cake. But yeah, no, I would. I would love to be able to fart or queef on demand. See, that's another thing too. People are queefing everywhere.
It's important skills for life. So glad you have goals.
I would love to be able to, but I don't, I don't even know where you start. But some people say they can queef on demand, and that is again a talent that one day I would love to learn how to do. Add it to the resume because Lord knows my resume is extensive.
Piano, singing, ukulele. You don't play ukulele yet, but you could.
I could.
Fart on demand,
queef on demand. Pee on demand, poop on demand.
All important skills for a talent agent to know
like
about.
like when people can like cry on demand.
Yeah, these are way more
fucking
important.
Losers.
Yeah,
what a baby back bitch. You think you can cry on demand? Take this. Take a huge shit on the floor.
Crying's
say
not
what's up
funny,
now, bitch.
But pooping is.
I feel like I could be a good method actor if I could be like, yeah. No, I love that these actresses, like I love that like Jennifer Aniston's coming in here and she can cry on demand and she's done TV shows for.
I doubt Jennifer Aniston can cry on demand.
No, well, I don't know. Well, who do you think? I was like, that was like the best actress I could come up with.
Who's a good actress? Out a challenge to her. I hope she's listening.
Yeah,
but I don't think.
Yeah, no, Jennifer Aniston's totally listening for sure.
I don't think she could cry on demand.
No, I don't think she could. But can she shit on demand?
Up and do the little shaky hands thing. I watched enough Friends to know this.
Yeah. But can she take a dump? That's the true question.
She can do an Aveeno commercial, but she can't take a dump.
A what a commercial?
I think she does Aveeno.
Yeah.
Skincare.
Yeah.
Was I right on that? I don't know. Someone can fact check
which is very impressive. Good for you, James. You like Jennifer Aniston?
I just knew what she represented.
Right. So you like her. So you like her.
Obviously. I talk about her all the time.
Obviously.
Have you not seen the posters that are all over the room?
James. Honestly, I think I'm best. Anyways, okay, well, those are some good ones. Those are some quality. Those were all of the real good ones that I had for today. I know it was a short couple sweet. But we got into it, and we did some weird news stories. Australia, please let us know if Sky News is
I'm gonna trust Sky News. I'm
You
a
do?
Sky News fan now. Yeah, I
Yeah,
think we should
big
check
Sky
into
News
them.
guy.
Big Sky News guy.
And hopefully you like the stories. Make sure that you submit more of your weird secrets, whatever they are. Again, it can be secrets, can be something embarrassing, a fun fact. Doesn't have to be as weird as, sometimes we obviously get some weird ones,
Throw
but don't let
other
that.
people under the bus, like ex-magician boyfriends. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah, talk shit.
Talk shit all you
Yeah, be
want.
like this fucking weirdo.
It's a safe place to do it.
Yeah, we love it. We love it. And don't forget, we, again, bunch of shows. Would love to see you live in action. But again, James, you want to let them know what the website to submit their
SpeakPipe.
Yep, so that's speakpipe.com/weird and proud pod. And make sure to follow on Instagram. I need to get better about posting more clips, and also there is, if you like the video edition, if you want to see some of the videos, we also post them on YouTube, so you can always watch them on YouTube as well. If you're more of a visual person, you want to see all of our animals in the background. But if not, also make sure that you are following, subscribe, leave a 5-star review, and be like, wow, I learned so much about the world's largest potato and about new cat laws. That was
Full
so
disclosure, we are not
fascinating.
peeing on the floor, farting on each other.
We might, though. You
We
never
might be
know. Times
farting.
might get tough.
We're not sure. The other person might just not know about it yet.
Oh, I'm farting. I be farting. I'm farting. Queefing. Queefing. One day I'll get there. I'm gonna practice. I'm gonna work on it, and I'll get back to you guys. And one day I'm gonna come on here, like maybe like our 100th episode,
If
and I'll
anyone
be
can
like, I'm
teach
just gonna.
these skills,
Yeah,
also
if
call in.
someone can teach me, like I would love to learn how to do that. So fart or queef.
Weird skills definitely fall under the Weird and Proud
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah,
and what
totally.
we
So if you'd
cover.
love to show me, I would love to learn. So yeah, definitely hit us up. And if not, thank you guys again so much for tuning in to another episode of the Weird and Proud Pod. We love you so much. Thank you, and we will see you next week.
You guys are the best.
Love
Thank
you,
you.
weirdos.